The day after Veterans Day, we got to honor some heroes among us in our own way with a driven pheasant hunt. We'll share with armed service members and vets the magical bond that comes from birds, dogs, and good friends old and new. I'm Scott Linden, and today as the National Shooting Sports Foundation presents Wingshooting USA, we're privileged to burn some powder with those who've given so much for us in Korea and Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, and right here at home. We're at Ravenwood Lodge in Kansas, where the Corbett family has created their own Veterans Day tradition, teaming with the group Heroes Among Us. Some are putting their lives back together, others are here to support them. All served or are serving our country. Driven hunts let everyone enjoy the outdoors, even vets who may be mobility impaired. We'll use four-wheelers to move from spot to spot where the only limitation becomes shooting ability. We're arrayed around the hill and birds fly from the top, high and fast, some upwards of 60 yards. That makes for challenging shots, at least for me. I'm a bad enough shot on a regular hunt. This should be really interesting. Here we go. Good luck. I can tell already I'm going to have to get more ammo. Oh. Hey, I'm going to take half credit on that. And you can have the other half. Nice clean misses. 1 for 6, that's about average for me. And the dogs are doing a good job. The dogs work for free, and today, so do their handlers. Thanks, guys. Colonel Todd Bunting explains why everyone's here.
I want them to take away that there's still a band of brothers, there's still a bunch of people, military or not, that care about them and want to keep them gainfully employed and active and getting up and doing things. And most of our folks, they like to go back to driving and shooting, and so this puts them back into something that they love to do, because they get at least twice a year to come out and be around their buddies and people in the community that support them, and it lets them know that they're not in it alone. And there's our cue. And we've been lucky so far, nothing's flown our way. I'll get full credit. Come on, buddy. Coming back! Over your head! Oh yeah. Here's what I'm figuring out already. You have so long to wait on some of these birds. If you shoulder your gun too soon, you're going to aim at that bird instead of just point at it like you should. So if you ever have the chance to do something like this, just remember to wait, 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 bang.
Good job. Have a great day.
Even on a driven shoot, it's all about the dogs. Every bird gets picked up and becomes a feast for a service member and their family. A fond memory of time in the field. Hello, Vern.
How are you again?
Yep, Vern and I have worked together before.
Oh, very you out here. How long was that?
It was probably 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, at least. And we had over there the big tower, and I had my Gertrude dog, and she had over 2,500 birds shot over. And you know, I hunted her until she was 17 years old.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
I am Michael Utamo, and I am Army Field Artillery.
Bill Lorenz, Kansas Army National Guard, retired.
Bill Vondersmith, Army.
My name is Ingrid Garrison, United States Air Force.
Colonel Kyle Garrison, retired, United States Air Force.
Boy, More heroes, more hunting, coming up on Wingshooting USA. Scott Linden's Wingshooting USA is brought to you by Happy Jack's DuraSpot, the latest technology in flea and tick control. Cabela's Dog Gear, it's in your nature. Yeti Coolers, built for the wild. And Fiocchi, quality ammunition since 1876. Smells great already. That's Executive Chef John Coulon at the Ruggs Ranch, where he's putting together another great wild chucker meal for us. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. We always love hunting with veterans and a nice mixed bag of younger and older vets at Ravenwood Lodge, which, by the way, is our destination for the Take Your Friend Hunting Sweepstakes next year. Enter to win at wingshootingusa.org. Now, I don't know what he's got in store for us, but I'm ready to head for dinner right about now, so enjoy the rest of the show. A European-style driven hunt has unique challenges, many made easier by the right gear. My dog's relaxed in the trailer. It's not their kind of job. They relaxed on Cabela's memory foam dog mats. Buddy is now getting Happy Jack Vita tabs to supplement his food. We used Carlson choke tubes and modified for the first longer shot, improved cylinder for the closer shot. 50-yard shots were no problem for Fiocchi golden pheasant in size 5. There you go, good shot. I got to put a little more lead on every one of those. By moving among the stations, everyone gets a fair shot or two, no matter which way birds fly. All right, let's see if I can actually hit one this time around. You know, if I was to do this again, I'd bring a 12 gauge with a 30-inch barrel. I'd hit more like that. There you go, Todd. Good shot. The temptation is to shoot at everything coming your direction, but most of them are so far out of range, you're just wasting ammo. And somebody else will have a better shot, too. Today's Happy Jack breed profile showcases the Clumber Spaniel. The largest of the Spaniels, they move slower than the other ones, and that makes it perfect for an older gentleman. England's King George is credited with reviving the breed after World War I. See who's gonna... Nobody's gonna get it.
My barrel's hot. That was good work right there.
Hunting in Kansas.
This is my first bird.
All right, I helped on that one. Ah,
Just in time.
I think I brought just enough ammo.
So good.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
So this is cash.
This is cash.
All right.
You're talking about there we go. Female lamb.
All right. Nice shot, Todd.
Uh-oh, here we got one coming over the top of us, Pete. There you go. Lieutenant Colonel Richard Fisher, U.S. Army.
Gerald Adcock, U.S. Army, Vietnam vet.
Sergeant First Class Justin Lawson, Kansas Army National Guard.
Ashley Lawson.
Les Gilhouse, Marine Corps and Army.
Ravenwood is a laid-back home-style hunting resort with lodging variety from the bunkhouse to the Mission Creek Lodge, and a sporting clays course that will challenge the best shooters in your hunting party. Buddy tells all. Buddy and Me is brought to you by Dog Watch Training Products, maker of the Big Leash Remote Training Collar. Like bad poker players, good bird dogs, including Buddy, have tells. Their actions tell you there's a bird in there long before they slam onto a point. His tail wags faster, or his nose rises. His head might drop, or that ground-covering gallop will become a prance. But none of it matters if you're not paying attention. I'm often gabbing with my partner, admiring the view, or just lollygagging. It doesn't matter. That's usually when the birds zoom over the horizon because I didn't see Buddy sliding, skulking, or sneaking into a point. So keep your eye on your dog. It could mean the difference between a bird in the hand and two in the distance. I actually hit that one. About a 12-foot lead.
There we go.
Even if you don't shoot as badly as me, you'll benefit from this truck vault tip by Olympic champ Kim Rohde.
Think of the way that you're going to be swinging or the way that you're going with the target and just continue on in that path. If you're going from a high to a low bird, you always want to go from low to high, not from high to low. It's much more difficult to go down to a bird than it is to go up.
This is going to be the station.
Spectacular shooting.
I feel like if I was a pheasant, I'd fly downhill.
That's an excited dog. Yeah, that one should have dropped 7 shots at it, I think. I'll bet so. Yeah. Some gave all gave some.
Southern tip of Baghdad. I lost my leg to an IED. So we were responding to mortar fire on the base, and as we were heading out there to the cruise site, we got hit.
To be continued. Let's pop a couple. Cheer, that's for sure. Come on, dude. There you go. There you go. Oh, good shot! Woo! That was a 60-yard shot if it was an inch. Ah!
Great.
This is the first time that she's ever hunted. She's doing pretty well. She's already hit a couple. And
You heard a lot of gunfire in your former career, and yet here you are coming out and listening to a lot more and making a lot more gunfire noise yourself. What is it about something like this that you enjoy?
I enjoy pulling the trigger.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like military. You have a lot of camaraderie. You usually go out with a group of friends and having a good time. And
Mark, tell me when you're ready down there.
Uh-oh, that sounds like a clue.
Bill Mayer, United States Navy.
Nick Rodina, USMC.
Steve Rodina, United States Marine Corps and Kansas Army National Guard.
Pete Rickert,
Kansas Army National Guard.
Todd Bunting, United States Air Force and Kansas National Guard.
We meet some more heroes next up on Wingshooting USA. Scott Linden's Wingshooting USA is brought to you by Truck Vault, the trusted name in secure in-vehicle firearms storage for 20 years. Kansas Department of Wildlife Parks and Tourism. With a long season, there's no place like Kansas for hunting. The Double P Ranch in Clark, South Dakota. Unparalleled habitat quality. And Carlson's Choke Tubes, the shooter's choice. If you ever have the chance to take a veteran hunting, please do. It's one unique way we can say thanks for their service, much like we did at Ravenwood, which, by the way, we're going back to in the Take Your Friend Hunting Sweepstakes this year. Enter to win at wingshootingusa.org. While you're there, ask me a question about bird dogs and bird hunting like Scott Ramberg did. He says, you seem to hunt a lot. Whew, lucky for that. Do you ever use energy bars to help your dogs refuel in the field? The problem with human energy bars, Scott, is that they don't have the right makeup of carbohydrates, fat, and protein. The best thing you can do for your dog in the field is get him in condition before he hunts. If you really need some quick energy in the field, I'd consider a fatty snack. If you want to buy something at the store, it probably ought to have meat in it. If you want to buy something online, VitaCal is a great product for that. It's basically oil that will replenish a dog's energy a lot faster than any other kind of nutrient. Well, it looks like everybody here is waiting for me to stop yakking and start eating. So if you'll excuse us, everybody, bon appetit. Thank you, John. Are we doing okay?
This is a blast. This is a real treat. That's Marine in Vietnam.
Oh my God. Wait, dude. About 14-foot lead, I think, is about right for those. No horn. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Ah, look at that. I didn't even pull a trigger. Did you? Yep.
Right through here. How's that one? All right.
Yeah.
Hey, but if 8's awesome.
Yeah, the real trick is to pull the trigger every time somebody else does. You can always get half credit.
Best we've had. I think it's the most fun we've had in a long time.
It's great weather too.
Yeah, and a great cause.
So you're Air National Guard now?
Air National Guard retired, and I see you're cross dominant.
Yes, that's my big excuse.
Yeah, that's my. Yeah. Okay.
How about you?
Traditional Guardsman at the 190th Air Refueling Wing here in Topeka, Kansas, and just come out here to support everybody and try to shoot a pheasant if I can hit one.
Well, as you know, we're shooting this the day after Veterans Day. It's the closest we can come to celebrating with all these guys, and all of you out there, we appreciate your service. Susan Davey says the secret to great game bird cooking is to cook hot and fast and use a good oil in your sauté pan. This method keeps wild meat tender and moist. Click the Field to Feast tab on our Facebook page for more tips, recipes, and expert advice from wild game chefs and fellow hunters. Wild food is our common bond. Good friends make the hunt memorable. Invite some to dinner tonight.
Coming, boys!
Go, 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 go! Yeah, that's enough.
Coming!
Yes. I don't remember how old, but that's an old dog. This is weird. That was one loud gun. Oh!
Doesn't get any funner than that.
You guys have a good day. See you back there. Just waiting for me to work the TV. Okay, let's hope something flies this way. There you go, there you go. Go ahead, take it. That's a dead bird. Going down soft. Your bird. Bam. Oh, good shot. That Labrador is sure having a good day. That's your bird. I love it. That is so cool. What they do.
When I was in practice in Southwest Missouri, you had a lot of people grabbing.
I mean,
I bet the price really just don't have the
yeah.
Don Jackson, Air National Guard, retired.
My name is Anthony Bunting, United States Air Force, Kansas Air National Guard.
Bernie DeVoy, I was in the Army during Vietnam and was a combat engineer.
Yeah, Ty Roberts, U.S. Army.
Vern Dow, the Army, 45th Division in Korea.
The jury's out on who said it, Orwell or Kipling. But the saying goes, we sleep soundly in our beds because rough men stand ready in the night to visit violence on those who would do us harm. I would only add women too. Whoever said it, it reminds us all of the tremendous sacrifices made by members of our armed services. We all have our ways of thanking them, tailored to their needs for support, camaraderie, and recognition. I know one way is for each of us to take a vet hunting. Each and everyone who has or is serving, thank you. And Semper Fi, Johnny. Find us on Facebook and at my blog, ScottLindenOutdoors.com. Thanks for watching.